Welcome everybody to another episode of Getting Over the Hump, presented by your boy Phoenix Born. You already know Wednesday, Hump Day. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the new word of the week, the new theme, and this new theme goes as follows. Your word is going to be growth, and its definition is the process of growing, progressive development. So, in this definition, it's not something that's done overnight. It takes time, and you have to develop into this person that you're trying to be for this journey. Growth requires change, and us as humans, we hate change. We like to do things in routine, and I know I like routine as well, so I'm not the exception. But in order for you to continue into this journey that you're trying to do, some of your old habits are not going to work. Let's say if you like to procrastinate a lot, you can't always procrastinate in your business venture. It's just not going to work. If you like to stay up late, unless you're taking care of stuff, but you like to stay up late to watch videos, TikToks, or whatever, well, and you want to work out in the morning to lose weight or get a bit more strength, it's not going to work because you have no energy to continue. And that's what growth really is. It's not a physical change, it's a mental change and an emotional change inside of you. And a lot of people don't like to do that because they're afraid to deal with stuff from the past. I know me personally, that was one of my biggest things a few years ago where I didn't want to deal with my past, but I started working on it little by little. I'm not gonna get too specific on it, but basically there was habits I needed to change in order for me to progress into where I'm going in my journey. And what I would tell you guys is you have to do the same, whether it's something with a family past or a past from your own self or from friends or from old jobs or school or whatever happened in the past. You need to use that in order to grow into where you're going. Now, it's not gonna happen overnight. Nothing happens overnight with some rare exception, but what you do is, if you're trying to change, let's say, 10 things about you, well, you know I always mention this, and just make a list. You write down those 10 things, change the first part, work on that for a little bit, change the second part, work on that, so on and so forth. And it's not easy trying to grow into a new person for your journey. Again, whether your journey is, as always, a business venture, going to school, getting a new job, starting new relationships, whatever it is. And it's scary at first, I get it. When I was doing it, I was so nervous because I was afraid to deal with some of the stuff I'm dealing with. I don't deal with as much now, but just some little stuff I have. But you need to, because it's like I mentioned in the beginning, if you like to be lazy, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with lazy days, but if you are a lazy person and you want to live a comfortable life and a lavish life, you gotta work for it. And being lazy doesn't get you there. You know, you have to grind, you have to plan, you have to start getting outside of your comfort zone. And that's where a lot of people also are afraid of. They like to stay in this bubble, aka the comfort zone, because in its name, it's comfortable. It's nice and secure, nothing bad can happen. But if you want to push out of it, you have to step outside of your comfort zone. You have to go in the unknown, and that's where crossroads happen. That's where decisions are made. That's where your past is coming back to. It's things outside that you're used to that requires you to develop into this new person. The new person that is going to help you get you to this journey, aka your inner self, is going to be dealing with lies that were told from the past, whether from yourself, from friends, from family, strangers, co-workers, old bosses, whatever it is. And you can't believe those lies. You can't. Because I've mentioned this before, there are people who don't want to see you succeed. They don't. They may say they want you to, but deep down, they secretly hate it. And that's part of growth, learning how to leave some people in the past, get some new people to push on forward. You have to learn the difference between the lie and the truth. You have to believe in you because you know who you are and you know the things you need to change in order to elevate into this new role for yourself. Whether it is, again, for you, for your immediate family, extended family, friends, whoever it may be. So when it comes to growth, it's one of the scariest things we have to deal with as people because we have to face the insecurities that we see. And everybody's insecure about something. Trust me, everybody is insecure about something. With growth, when you learn how to change how you treat yourself mentally and emotionally, you'll start to notice the growing process develop. If you tell yourself that you're this, not mean person, but you're insignificant, you don't matter to anybody, you feel worthless. If you tell yourself that, it is gonna drain you because you're hindering your growth process. But if you start telling yourself every morning, today's gonna be a good day, or you know what, it may be a long day, but I'm gonna give it my best. Or even, you know what, I woke up today to a new adventure. It starts to change how you feel about yourself, and then you start getting excited from it. That's a change in growth of a mental state. Let's say you always wake up feeling angry or upset. If you start changing it to feeling optimistic, happy, or you don't always have to feel 100% happy because we know it's not true, but if, like I just mentioned, if you start feeling optimistic about it, then your emotional state starts to change and you start to develop that as well. It's the little details in you that help you grow, that help you get out of this comfort zone. And any tip from today, what you have to do in order to grow outside of your comfort zone is to learn how to deal with the unknown, change some of your habits, so that way when you reach the end goal of your journey, you can look back and say, I have no regrets and I lived the life I wanted. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Growth on Getting Over the Hump. If you like what you heard, hit that like button, comment below, and also share with others who you think need to hear it. As always, every Wednesday, I deliver new words, new themes on helping you stay motivated and inspired in whatever journey you pick. As always, stay safe, have a blessed day, take care. Bye.